Hi, everybody. Hi, YouTube family. Welcome and welcome again to my live stream today. My name is Uchiago, and on this channel, I share information that help nurses. I share immigration updates. I share any information that could help you live, work, study abroad, and career tips. So if you're new to my channel, you're highly welcome. And this will be a brief, straight to the point live stream. Are you looking for a work-life balance? Are you looking for work equality? Are you looking for a stable economy? Are you looking for a business environment? Are you looking for a competitive salary? Are you looking for a high quality of life? Are you looking for pathways that could help you relocate abroad and become permanent residents? If this is what is in your box and you're looking for a country to tick this off your bucket list, then you are in the right place today. Because in today's video, it's going to be a 6-part segment where I will tell you about visa sponsorship jobs in Iceland. Yes. So the first segment will just basically talk about, Iceland in general, who can work in Iceland. We'll talk about how to apply for work visa. We'll talk about the jobs in demand. We'll talk about where you can find these jobs. We'll talk about the processing time. We will talk about recruitment agencies. We will talk about the required documents that you need. Hold on, let me be sure this is actually streaming properly. Let me just check with my other device. So this is what today's live stream is basically going to focus on, and it's going to be straight to the point. So why would you consider Iceland? Even though they speak they speak a different language, they also speak English. So Iceland is looking for foreign trained workers. They have high demand for foreign workers to come into Iceland to fill in shortage of patients in healthcare, in construction, tech, hospitality, skilled trade. And also they have a competitive salary. They have strong worker protection as well. They have high quality of life. Based on my research, they have consistently ranked among the safest and countries in the world, and it's a beautiful place to live. Even though they speak as Icelandic language as their national language, many workplaces operate in English, especially in tech, healthcare, tourism, and all of that. Why would you consider Iceland again is also a pathway to a long-term residency. So with these few points of mine, this is why I feel like you should consider Iceland. Okay. So the next segment we're going to talk about, I'm going to share my screen as always. I've opened government websites and a few important job sites that I would like us to discuss today. So let me go back to that part and present my live stream. Thank you for joining. Let me know where you're streaming from. It would be great to connect with everybody. Where are you watching from? All right. So I came across the government of Iceland websites. Let me change this to so that I can share my screen. All right. Okay, let me know if you can see my screen. I am sharing my screen from the government website of Iceland. It says work and live in Iceland. So for the residence permits, those who wish to apply for residence permits and work permits in Iceland must have secured a job in Iceland and signed an employment contract. That means before you can apply for the visa, you need to have secured a job offer. So the employment contract must accompany your application, which should be lodged even before you arrive Iceland. It says that the processing time for application is 90 days from the day they receive your adequate documentation. So if any document is missing or is inadequate, the processing time will be longer than 90 days. And also, if you want to see the processing fee, you can visit this area. It says the link, you can visit this area and you can find more information on that. So let us have a look. I saw this guide, and it'd be good for you to actually see this guide. It's a detailed guide on settling in Iceland and many more. We would not dwell so much on this particular guide. It's just talking about reasons why people might want to live in Iceland, and it talks about general jobs that they have for foreign trained workers. So these are the common jobs. Many industries are looking for English speakers, such as tourism, counseling, teaching, interpretation, quality management, and more. It goes on and on. It talks about teaching English in Iceland, tourist jobs in Iceland, and we would head straight to talk about why working in Iceland is actually a good idea. I mentioned the work life balance, and this particular article talks about if there's one thing the Icelanders value, it is a healthy work life balance. Okay, so there is equality at work, it's an easy going business environment. So, you can find out more about job hunting. It says that Icelandic business culture, no matter where you work in the company, everyone is treated equally. So, regardless of your race, there is equality. They have a strong social protection, which means that they seek for mutual beneficial improvements in work safety, your wages, the work environment, and all of that. They value innovation and creative approach. So this is one of what I intended to talk about today, but I don't want us to dwell so much on it. Let me share this screen with you as well. So job hunting is in Iceland. Job hunting in Iceland without speaking Icelandic can be tricky. However, most likely positions that match a non-Icelandic speaker will be advertised in English or both languages. So take notes. Your concern and my concern for you might be because you do not speak Icelandic language. However, there are jobs that employ people who can speak English. And how can you identify those jobs? They would either have the job advertisements in English or both languages. That means you can translate it to English. So it is important to identify, these jobs that have availability for people who can speak English as well. And I'll be showing that to you today. Now, the next question that people always ask me on my channel is, can they travel with their family? Let me see. Thank you for joining my live stream today, guys. Let me know where you're watching from, and let me know if you have any question, and we'll talk about it. So let's go back to what we're saying. If your spouse or partner is relocating to Iceland with you, that shows that you can relocate with your spouse and your children. So if you're not a citizen of any of the EEA or all those islands, they have to apply for a residence permit on a family reunification ground. So let's say the wife gets the job or the husband gets the job, and then they're relocating with their spouse. The one who has the job is the dependent. Sorry, the one who has the job is the primary applicant, and then the family relocating with them are their dependents. So they have to apply for residence permits on the family unification ground. So all spouses granted a residence permit on these grounds must apply for work permits should they wish to work in Iceland. So work permits are applied for before and after you arrive Iceland. Okay, so the processing time for that is showing 2 to 6 months. We are going to talk about how can you find these jobs. This is the best resource that I've actually found online, and it's talking about online job resources. So the first on the list is Alfred. This job site works well, not only in the app version, at least I've opened it on this desktop on my laptop, and you can upload your CV and change it from the Icelandic language to English. So there's an icon for you to change it to English language, and that will fit in the purpose for you if you actually speak English. And then this is another website, HHRAORGJOF, mostly jobs that do not require a university degree, and they're in Icelandic as well. Job.is is a wide variety of job listing and many specialist jobs. So upload your CV and your personal info to apply, and you'll be notified for jobs through the app. One thing that I saw was that how will your CV be? Most people would wonder. Your CV can just be in a typical European type CV. If you want to create a free version, you can find that online on Europass. But if you need assistance with creating an European type CV for you, I offer such services, and you will find the link in the description, as well as all the links that I've shared today. You will find them in the description below. So most people would always ask me that they cannot find the description. Please, if you're on this video, please hit the like button for me, and share it to anyone who might be interested in relocating. Hitting that like button helps to encourage me as a creator on this platform, and also helps YouTube to suggest it to other people who might be interested in it. So if you're looking for the description of the links that I've discussed today, if you go on this video on my channel, you would click the description underneath there, and also you will scroll right down and you will find the links that discussed today. So these are all the relevant websites. I don't know if you can see it. And then you would see the links to other services that I render. So we are also going to talk about the next websites where you can find jobs. This one, I really cannot pronounce it, but the one I'm highlighting on my screen right now, it says is one of the Iceland's most popular newspapers. And Notstack, the site has a finger on the pulse of Icelandic startups innovation. This has occupational job postings as well. So once you go on that one, this is another one. This is the one I've highlighted is for caretakers, people who are working in kindergarten, working with people with special needs, pensioners, teachers, special education, paramedics. Mostly is in Icelandic. So this one is for doctors, teachers, a variety of jobs. This one as well would be a good resource. They have it in Icelandic and English as well, and all of that. So the other segments where we're going to talk about, we'll talk about the recruitment agencies. They are involved in hiring for large companies for many positions that you cannot find usually on the advertising list. You can contact any of these agencies and see if you fit into any positions they are offering in that expertise. They know the in and out of the marketplace and usually have extensive contracts. All right, so these are the list of recruitment agencies, and you can reach out to them. Once you click this link, you can reach out to them. Submit your CV. So European jobs, this is an European job portal with job listings for thousands of positions. Narrow the results by entering Iceland in the box. So basically, this EURES is a job portal for European jobs. So once you click on it, it's going to open jobs in different European countries. And you just have to filter the search and put it to, show you jobs that are specific to Iceland. So this is the website I just talked about. It's an European employment, it provides European employment services. And if you're looking for jobs in Europe, you can find those jobs. You can filter your search, put in the keyword, the name of the company, the job title. And then this is what I mean by filter your search. This is the list of jobs that are available in different European countries. So for the purpose of this video, we are talking about Iceland. You're going to select Iceland, and also you would put in the keyword of the job that you need. If you're on the live stream, put in the job that you're searching for, and we could use it as a demonstration today in this video. So if you put in the keyword that you need, hold on, let's get it right. So put in the keyword, that's the job that you're looking for, and then you click on search. That is how this particular one works. And then the other website that I talked about was the Alfred. So this is a website that has the language in Icelandic and has the language in English. Also, you can, if you click on this link and it provides you the explanation or the jobs in Icelandic, you can change it to English. You can decide to change everything on it to English. So it says, are you skilled but need help in finding more tasks? You could actually sign up on this website. They also have an app. So if you prefer the app, you can download the app as well and look for jobs. I got on this website and I was wild because they have jobs that they posted like 1 minute ago, 6 minutes ago, 9 minutes ago, 23 minutes ago. So it looks like the jobs are really dropping often and on. So this is for junior high school. Are you an expert in installing security forensics, recreational counselors and support workers, occupational therapists? It goes on, and you can find the jobs here. So this is one out of the numerous websites that I showed you that you can find jobs in Iceland. I would go back and see if I have any question. Hi, Yudi. Thank you so much. Thank you. And see if anybody has any question, and see that I have covered everything I intended to cover today. So, in summary, we have basically talked about who can work in Iceland. If you're not from any of the European countries, you can work in Iceland. If you're not from any of the European countries, you can work in Iceland. And also, you just have to follow the step, have a job offer from an Icelandic employer, show your qualification, have a clear criminal record. They might require an insurance coverage. The employer will let you know if they need any of that. And also, how do you apply for a work visa? There is a website for you to apply for this work visa as soon as you have your job offer. Most likely will be the Icelandic consulates in the country where you reside. And once you apply, we talked about the processing time. Once you apply, submit all your necessary documents, and your processing time will be lesser. And once you're approved, you can fly to Iceland and begin, start your new job. So we talked about the jobs in demand. For healthcare, we have nurses, doctors, caregivers. For construction, we have carpenters, electricians, welders. For technology, we have software developers, we have data engineers. For hospitality jobs, we have like hotel workers, chairs, tour guides. And also, there are jobs in renewable energy. So we talked about where you can find the jobs, and also additional tips. Reach out to those recruiters that I shared my screen with you today. And if you need translation, you can use the icon on those job websites to translate, and also prepare your CV in an European format. If you need additional resources and you're not seeing this video right now, put your questions in the comment box, and that's where I easily reply to people. I can see your comments. I try as much as possible to answer people or reply comments on my YouTube channel. So feel free to drop your comments or your questions in the comment section, and we'll take you from there. Let me know in the comment section as well which job role you'll be applying for. And if you're seeing this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more information on immigration, more information if you're a nurse, more information if you're a career person. And finally, do consider Iceland, because it's a small, peaceful country based on research, and it will be a perfect place for you. If you've been trying to relocate to one of the European countries, it will be worth trying it out. Thank you so much, UD. For European jobs, they're requesting for EU certificate, but it's complicated to get in Nigeria. EU certificates, what they require from you is basically your school certificates. And if you want to apply for hospitality as a waiter, yes, that is possible for you to apply under that job sector, because based on what we read today, they are recruiting international or foreign trained workers, and you will be able to find jobs in that area. So let me go over this and see if we're missing anything else. So let's see. So based on research, you don't need an EU certificate to work in Iceland. Um, what you need if you're outside of EU or EEA is a job offer from an Icelandic employer. You need a work and a residence permit, and you don't need an EU certificate if you're applying for a specific job with that job sponsorship. I hope this clears the air. And again, I'm not an immigration consultant. I do this research and I try to get them from the best government website possible. In the absence of any other question, I would want to say a very big thank you to everybody who joined my live stream, regardless of the short time frame it's been announced. And I hope you found this video valuable. Please do consider to join my family here on YouTube. We're almost hitting 10K. So if you hit that subscribe button, we would achieve our goal. All right. I'll see you all again in my next video. Thank you for joining and thank you for watching. See you again. And please share this video to your friends. Bye for now.